he just habitually counted the cash the buyer handed over. After confirming it was correct, he passed the car keys to the buyer. What the buyer wanted was in the car outside, but in the next second he spat blood and accidentally lost his life. The buyer got what he wanted without paying, but he didn't dare hold on to the seller's car keys because he had poisoned the cash. After counting the money, the seller habitually touched his nose, then touched the car keys, so the buyer only dared to wrap the keys in a handkerchief. After finishing, he poured a bottle of gasoline on the seller, then set the traces on fire. He found the car at the door. There was a box inside, and in the box was the most terrifying chemical weapon in history. Next, the man's job was to transport this thing abroad. But the biggest problem in transporting dangerous goods was how to get through airport security, because no matter what it was, it would be exposed under the machine scan, so they needed to deal with the security officer. They first used high-tech to access the airport surveillance system. Through the cameras they found the security officer controlling the machine. Then they looked up his name from his badge, and used the name to find all his personal information. Once the first step was done, they needed a companion to contact the security officer. The companion pretended to be a tourist, saying something in their bag wasn't theirs. Actually, it was a pair of earbuds. Since they were small in size, the security officer thought it was dropped by another passenger. Just as he was about to send the earbuds to the lost and found, a message arrived on his phone from a friend asking him to wear the earbuds when the security officer put them in his ears. Next came the kind of intimidation terrorists are best at. The terrorists told the officer they had broken into his home. Their demands were simple: just let their luggage through and his family would be safe. Then they placed a suitcase on the conveyor belt. As the suitcase passed through the machine, the computer immediately triggered an alarm, alerting that the contents inside were dangerous. Every detail was clearly displayed in Mark's face. At this moment, Mark was sweating bullets, because he had never even seen what was in the suitcase. Even the machine couldn't identify it. Seeing Tony about to take the suitcase away, Mark quickly stepped in, but then the terrorist's voice warned him through the earbuds. Mark had no choice but to let Tony go, but he managed to glance at the boarding pass and memorized the name of the person.